We found the inspiration for the respective in words of one of the greatest diplomats in history and the great UN Secretary General Dag Hammarskjöld, that this organization was not created to take mankind into paradise, but rather to save humanity from hell. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we curbed the global pandemic, we have already faced new, unprecedented challenges for this century. While we, as a mankind, take one step at a time in accelerated technological development, there are existential problems ahead of us, such as energy security, financial safety of the developing countries, but also distortions in the supply chains of the basic food provisions. Solidarity, which can be necessary in fighting pandemic, is needed to a far greater extent today when people's basic necessities for food and energy are endangered. The Republic of Serbia thinks of its energy security as of the inseparable part of the national security and as the key prerequisite for the continuation of economic development and progress of our country. We strive to provide a continuity of energy supply, but we share the concern for current geopolitical challenges that undermine the energy stability in the world and Europe. We remain committed to finding solutions that might have the transformational strength in attempts to reach regional and European energy safety. I would like to underline that the Republic of Serbia managed to preserve continuity in energy supply during the ongoing crisis. Nevertheless, we remain vitally interested in diversifying supply sources in additional investment in energy infrastructure, but also in faster and more efficient development of capacities based on renewables. It is precisely at the United Nations where we named the ongoing decade the decade of more sustainable and resilient future, action and transformation. It has to remain like that, but at a bit faster pace. Unequal development, but also financial perils in the developing countries cause additional social layering and inevitably bring new antagonisms. Equal development must neither be limited, not conditioned either geographically or politically, but it must be provided to all people regardless of ethnic, racial, cultural, or religious affiliation. There is another very important challenge ahead, which we must overcome together, and it is finding the most efficient way to avoid consequences of the current international crisis inflicted on global food supply security. Developments are highly alarming, and the reality is such that all of us, with no exceptions, are struck by them. Growing prices of food and its availability have become an additional problem. The task for all of us is to find operational and efficient solutions that will leave no one behind. It is up to us, states as the most important international subjects, to involve individually in coordination of measures, first of all by contributing to this noble task at national levels in order to preserve the most valuable things, human lives and their dignity.